I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on Bear Network. We will be with you connecting with our radio folks here in just a moment, so bear with us. In about 40 seconds or so, we'll connect with the radio.
Welcome to another night of high school basketball right here on Mix 104.1. This is Brian Grissom along with my good buddy Terry Evans. We are live and in color from the gym. Jim Smitty Arena, that is, and everybody is decked out in pink. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Night. It's going to be a great night of basketball as well as the festivities surrounding our Breast Cancer Awareness Night. And also, if you're not used to hearing me open up the broadcast, well, you're stuck with me tonight, folks. I'll tell you what, because my good buddy Gary Ormby is being inducted into the Bradley Hall of Fame. What a well-deserved honor for my good buddy Gary. He wouldn't tell you that he deserves it, but he does. It's long overdue. And Terry, welcome to the broadcast, my brother.
Welcome. I appreciate it very much, Brian. It's my pleasure, my honor to be here tonight. Gary Ormby, as you said, going into the Bradley Hall of Fame, and so therefore Gary asked me to pinch hit for him. I'm very happy to do it. It's an honor to be sitting here in his chair and right on the floor. We can see and hear everything that's going to happen, and a good basketball game, a crowd building here at Jim Smitty Arena, and the Bradley Bearheads favored. They're number 3 in the state. They're favored tonight. Walker Valley playing for pride and, hoping for the upset and have the game of the year for them.
Well, now, Walker Valley has been steadily improving, especially since we came back from the Christmas break. Bradley, of course, with a 24-1 record overall, 11-0. They've already wrapped up the first seed in district play. Walker Valley, 13-12 overall, 6-5 in conference play. And the Walker Valley ladies, they've been playing better as we've gone along. And it'll be, if the Bearheads are not on their game tonight, Walker Valley will give them a problem.
Absolutely. And as you said, breast cancer awareness tonight. The teams with the pink T-shirts on warming up. The fans, practically every fan has pink on.
As do the announcers.
As do the announcers. And so, it's just going to be a great night here at Bradley High School. And just an honor once again to be here with you and pinch hitting for Gary. And Gary will be back Friday night when McMinn Central comes to town for revenge night.
Senior night, but revenge will be on top of that. You better believe it. We'll talk about all that later. We're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout, Keely. 1-minute timeout. Our good friend Keely Collins running the board for us back to the studio. 1-minute timeout. We'll be back, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. are back at the gym, Jim Smitty Arena, Walker Valley and Bradley. The ladies are about to get it underway. We are ready. This is the Cleveland Ford pregame show and the Audi of Chattanooga broadcast booth, by the way. We thank you so much for joining our broadcast tonight. And, you know, we've got all the festivities going on, Terry, but we haven't even really talked about the rivalry game yet. The girls' contest and now the boys' contest after that, it should be a dandy.
Oh, it will be a dandy. Walker Valley trying to get the upset. The Walker Valley boys have just been a few points away from having a fantastic season. We can talk more about it. Girls are about to tip off here. But the boys' game could be a spine tingler right down to the very end.
Absolutely. Let me very quickly go over the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup. Let's see, we're going to go with the national anthem. Keely, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout as we get the national anthem. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is the real 15. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Terry Evans for the girls' broadcast.
Thank you very much, Brian Grissom. As the ball tossed in the air, it's going to be controlled by Bradley. Outside Avery Brewer sets it up slow. Carpenter, she'll run the show from the point. Harmony Ware, they skip it around to the left side. And now head of the key will be Ware. She'll go to Carpenter, left side, 3 in the air, won't go. Rebound will be Bradley. Foul will be on Walker Valley. And Walker Valley going against, as the foul will be on Walker Valley's Chloe Pope. Walker Valley, a big height disadvantage, Brian, in this ball game.
Absolutely, and just a freshman inside there, Kamora Fields.
3 is missed by Bradley. Give the ball to Walker Valley. First time they've had the ball on offense. Bischoff controls outside. And pass intercepted Fields for Bradley. Spins. 2 players guarding her. Can't stop her. Shot on the putback. No good. Ball to the floor. Avery Brewer to the floor. And it's going to be Walker Valley ball. A little bit of contact there.
Just a little.
As Hannah Jones unable to connect there a moment ago.
I love our broadcast position, Terry. We can watch the coaches operate here. Coach Ruder was wondering how she got to the floor.
And here's a pass intercepted again by Bradley. Ware up to Avery Brewer, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Barretts of Jason Ruder.
That was a Springdale Hing and Air Steel that time by Harmony Ware.
Lindsay drives, ball knocked out of her hands by Fields. They are a different team. Walker Valley's a different team with Jalea Lindsay in there, a junior, just got eligible after the Christmas break, transferred from here at Bradley over to Walker Valley, and she has made a big difference on this basketball team. Pulls down a very high pass, almost in Grissom's lap.
I was open.
She'll drive, cut off, and retrieved by Bischoff from 5. Right side won't go. Ball tipped around on the floor. Girls in pink on the floor, and it's going to be controlled by Walker Valley. They go outside to Lindsay to reset. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first quarter here on Mix 104.1. Thanks for joining us anywhere in the world on the My Mix 104.1 app. And Walker Valley will turn it over, another turnover for Walker Valley.
Terry, talking about have a game covered. It's on My Mix TV as well as the Bear Network.
So any way you want to watch and hear this game, you have the choice tonight. Brewer, right side, Sloan Carpenter, bounce pass. Hannah Jones from the right baseline, no good. Put back, easy put back for Fields. Kimora Fields for the easy bucket. The fantastic freshman, Kimora Fields. Brian, you see her every game. She, in my opinion, will set some records before her 4 years are finished.
She's a veteran already. She just knows how to play the game, and the more they bang on her, the better she gets.
Missed by Walker Valley. Quick pass up court, and it's going to be easy bucket Harmony Ware for her first bucket of the game. It is a 6-0 count as Barrett's trapping at half court, and we get a foul. So the foul will be on Sloan Carpenter. Has a little smile on her face.
Terry, while we've got a break in action here, let me give a shameless plug, as Coach Frazier says. The Bradley Central High School track and field team will be hosting a pancake breakfast Saturday, February 11th from 8 to 10 o'clock at Aubrey's Restaurant.
If you get a chance, and they're selling tickets here tonight. Here's a miss, a put back by Hannah Jones, and Bradley goes up 8-0 under the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. It's going to be Chloe Poe across the timeline for Walker Valley. Ball slapped out of her hands, picked up. Bischoff drives, banks, shot no good, and it's going to be Brewer on the rebound. It's up 8-0. They push it to the left side. 3 in the air, off the iron, no good. Rebound will be Fields. Her put back is good. Walker Valley doesn't have an answer for Bradley's offensive strength and their height. And we will take a break here. It's going to be a Tennessee Valley Urology 30-second break. Bradley up 10-0. This is a Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. We come back after the timeout, and Walker Valley will travel with the ball. Bischoff ran into a Barrett and took steps, and so therefore it's going to be Bradley Ball leading this one 10-0, Brian.
Terry, let's pause just for a second for a station identification. Our broadcast is presented on Mix 104.1 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Take it away, Terry.
Bradley with the basketball. Harmony Ware gives it up. Sloan Carpenter underneath. Fields down low, and offensive foul.
My.
On that Fields, well, let's say not the call I expected.
Well, exactly. That was a strange one, and there's a lot of Bear fans that went, ooh.
So get the ball to Walker Valley. And ball slapped away. Walker Valley having a hard time with the Bear defense. Shot no good. Hannah Jones drives foul on the play. Shot won't go down, but the foul will be on Walker Valley. It's going to be on Alyssa Earls, 5'9" junior, her first. Hannah Jones at the Cleveland Utilities free throw line. Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection. First foul shot for Hannah, good. Has had a fantastic career at Bradley High.
Oh, yeah.
Second one, no good. Chloe Poe on the rebound. Poe across the timeline, 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Ball deflected again by Bradley, and we get a foul, and it's going to be on Harmony Ware. As number 11 fouls number 11, Ware for Bradley fouling Bischoff. So Chloe Poe inbound in front of us. 11-0 Bearheads on top. Walker Valley just not getting hardly any looks as Bradley's swiping the ball away. Shot by Earls, no good. Ware clears, outlet pass. Hannah Jones running the court against Bischoff, shot good. A 13-0 count in favor of the Bearheads. Cox across the timeline, double team, ball slapped away again, saved by a good hustle. Hannah Jones to Brewer, three, yes. Deep left corner. Avery Brewer for the three, puts the Bearheads up at 16-0, and this one will be a full timeout. So we will take a full timeout here. The score, 16-0. Bradley on top. Another Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. Back here at Bradley High School, still by Brewer, shot no good, put back by Hannah Jones, and that is 5 for Hannah.
2, 4, 6, 7.
7 for Hannah.
7 points.
And losing the ball out of bounds will be in the backcourt will be Walker Valley. So again, the pressure by Bradley is just confusing Walker Valley so much with this pressure all the time, all around the ball. And Walker Valley, a lot of turnovers in the first quarter. A 3 by Brewer won't go, so give the ball to Walker Valley out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Terry, something we've noticed over the years, the Bears, they don't press hard, but they'll trap you at the corner up here. And to the other team, it sometimes feels like there's 6 or 7 girls out there.
Just like that.
Yep.
Ball deflected by Sloan Carpenter. Cross-court pass to Brewer. Outside Harmony Ware. She'll come back to the head of the key over to Sloan Carpenter. Right side will be Brewer. Harmony Ware, head of the key for the 3. A key of Cleveland 3 from the head of the key, Harmony Ware. Remember, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 on South Lee. Kia of Cleveland. The lead goes up 21-0 in favor of Bradley. Walker Valley with 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Ball taken away. Ware, outlet pass to, ball taken away by Fields. Outlet pass to Ware. And not only is Bradley turning them over, but those outlet passes are right on the money.
That's how they make their living. Very rarely do you see the Barretts throw it away.
Lindsay, a 3 for Walker Valley. Off the iron, out of bounds. Give it to Bradley.
And I'm having a terrible time seeing these pink uniforms out here. I am not used to pink uniforms. They're beautiful. Beautiful uniforms on breast cancer awareness night, Terry, but it throws me for a loop when I look up and see all that pink out there.
Absolutely. The Walker Valley team in their black uniforms, they had the warm-up shirts, the pink T-shirts that are being distributed tonight. And here's a long pass by Bradley, out of bounds. Give it back to Walker Valley, one of the few Bradley turnovers, but Walker Valley had the pink T-shirts on in the warm-up. They're in their regular black uniforms now for the road. And Bradley in the pink. Chloe Poe stops the dribble, gets it over to Woods. Bischoff outside Chloe Poe. Poe left side in front of Coach Reuter. Bischoff way back, a long way from the bucket. Woods with the ball, going against Brewer. Woods gives it up to Lindsay. And Bradley guarding tightly 30 feet from the bucket, Brian. Here's a drive, a shot, banks it in. Woods will get the first points for the Walker Valley Lady Mustangs. Woods is a sophomore. Brewer drives, shoots on the run, shot no good. Quarter comes to an end. Well,
maybe not.
0.1 seconds to go.
Now.
Inbounds pass, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. At the end of one from Jim Smitty Arena, it's going to be Bradley 23, Walker Valley 2. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Listening to high school basketball right here on Mix 104.1, also on the Bear Network. Gwen and all the boys up there working hard, and on Mix TV tonight. The end of the quarter is sponsored by Interventional Pain Consultants. Coach, our former Bear, Josh Hare, Dr. Hare. We appreciate all the folks down there with their fine sponsorship. Terry, take it away.
And we get a 5-second call on Lindsay of Walker Valley. She was guarded closely for 5 seconds. And so give the ball back over to the Bearettes. And for the Bearettes coming into the basketball game, Malaya Wilcox, 5'4", sophomore. And also in for Bradley will be Erica Swick. We'll try to pick up any other new ones. Ball tipped out of bounds and last touch by Walker Valley.
Looks like number 1, Ashlyn Pierce, in for the Lady Mustangs.
Bradley with the ball. Controlling outside will be Wilcox. Ware. Nice pass underneath to Fields. Shot from the right side from 5 won't go for Hannah Jones. It's out of bounds and last touch by the Valley Girls.
There's an old reference, the Valley Girls.
Some of us go back a ways.
Yes, I remember that.
Ball on the floor, picked up, and an easy bucket for Hannah Jones. At the foul line, the ball was knocked down, and it just rolled right to her, and an easy bucket for Hannah.
Touched about 7 or 8 hands before Hannah picked it up. That's 9 points on the game for Hannah already.
Shot blocked, and ball picked up by Lindsay of Walker Valley. She's fouled on her attempt. Foul will be on Wilcox of Bradley.
Malia Wilcox, yes.
So at the free throw line will be Jalea Lindsay, 5'9" junior, looking for point number 1, and got it. Coming back in, Bischoff, and Chloe Poe will go out for Walker Valley.
Terry, I have a Mountain View Nissan scoreboard update. Cleveland over McMinn County, ladies, 13-9 after 1 quarter.
Second one by Lindsay will not be good. And here comes Bradley the other way. 2 big games up in Athens tonight. Boys game will determine the district regular season champ. If the Cleveland Cleveland's already got second place in the seeding, so that would not matter if they were to lose to McMahon tonight. But the boys game, huge.
Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a little while. The boys game is for all the marbles.
Nice inside move by Bradley's Camille Fields. Doesn't play like a freshman. No, plays like a senior. And a double dribble for Walker Valley. Give it back to the ladies in pink tonight. That's the Bearheads. 27-3 in favor of Bradley. 6 minutes to go till the Southland Finance halftime show. Swick underneath. Fields, bounce pass. They come back outside. Ware for the 3 off the iron. No good. And ball out of bounds at the last touch by Wilcox. So it will go back to the team in black tonight, and that's going to be Walker Valley.
Good crowd on hand, Terry, and they're still filing in over here. We're going to have almost a full house for the boys' game.
Alyssa Earls back in for the Walker Valley group. Coach Drew Line is Walker Valley Lady Mustangs. They will be the 4th seed in the upcoming tournament next week. Controlling outside Bischoff. Bischoff to the corner. And gets a return pass. Threw the ball away. Was it touched by Bradley? No, it wasn't touched. Backcourt violation for Walker Valley. So coming back in for the Walker Valley girls is going to be Cox. So still in there will be Pierce along with Woods. Cox back in the game. Bischoff in there, and Alyssa Earls, the Walker Valley 5. Wilcox controls outside, goes over to Avery Brewer. Swick, ball on the floor. She retrieves, gets a return pass. Brian, as they get it over to Swick again, underneath, wide open is Jones. What a nice look by Swick to find Jones right there at the bucket for an easy 2. And tell us about Swick coming back from an injury.
She came back a little before Christmas, and the foot flared up again on her, went back into a boot. She's a senior, Terry, and it's just been a thrill to get her back. Didn't know if we were going to get her back, but she came back and played a little bit. Let's see. She wanted to play at McMinn Central, couldn't, and Coach Reuter held her back one more game. She played at McMinn County a few minutes, and she's out there right now. It's just a thrill to see her out there as, you know, you just pull for the kids, especially the seniors that are hurt.
Absolutely. Turnover Bear Edson. So Wilcox and Hannah Jones come off the court. Walker Valley's going to send 2 players back in, Chloe Poe and Lindsay, as Woods and Pierce come off. 4:33 to go in the first half. 29-3. Bear Ed's on top. Poe, front court. Now they come back outside. Cox wants to drive against Sloan Carpenter. Shot is blocked by Carpenter. Ball comes back to Walker Valley. Bischoff, right corner. Brewer on her. She has to stop the dribble, as this Bradley defense is suffocating.
It's relentless too. They don't stop. It don't matter who they run in and out. They just relentless.
Lindsay trying to get away from Swig. Drives, loses the ball, out of bounds, and neither official, I believe, actually saw it, so give the ball to Walker Valley.
A lot of question marks popping up right there, and they finally decided they had to point one way or the other.
So give the ball to Walker Valley. Lindsay, head of the key, guarded by Fields. Backs up, step back three, no, off the iron. Long rebound, Swick has it in the corner. 3:45 in the half, and Bradley to the attack. Carpenter, Brewer, only a sophomore. Gets a return pass. Out to Carpenter. Swick, right side. They move it left. Here is a baseline shot. No good. Put back is no good. And another putback won't go. Finally, on her third attempt, Fields will finally put it in after the initial miss by Carpenter.
As they say, Terry, she was padding her rebounding stats.
That she was, absolutely. Nice dish underneath Alyssa Earls. Great look by Chloe Poe. Had the ball at the foul line and found Earls underneath, and it's a 31-5 count. Fields, left side, yes. Nice looking shot from 10 on the left side. Walker Valley, across the timeline. Lindsay controlling outside. Carpenter comes out to pick her up. She wants to drive, dishes. Poe. Bischoff weaves outside. Chloe Poe gets a return pass as Ware is guard. It's going to be Fields getting a break. 2:18 until the Southland Finance halftime show. Southland Finance on Key Street near Chick-fil-A. Swick, Brewer, Carpenter left side. Swick underneath. Oh, nice look by Hannah Jones as left baseline in the block that time was Ware, and it was easy picking for Ware. Great vision by these Bearettes as Ware will take the ball away right in front of us. Pass deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Walker Valley ball. The Bradley Bearettes aggressive defense and yet not a lot of fouling.
They are precision, just a machine, Terry, and it's amazing to watch. Here's another steal by Springdale Heating and Air.
And the miss by Ware, put back by Avery Brewer, should be fouled on the play. So Walker Valley will send two new ones back in.
Terry, I tell you, if you get to watch them all year long, as Gary and I have had the privilege of doing, they just go about their business. And Central caught them the other night, got on them, played an outstanding ball game, and it just goes to show anybody can be beat on any night as Avery Brewer hits the free throw. But the Bearheads, they just go about their business, and it all goes back. This fella standing over here, Coach Reuter, because he just demands perfection, and they work it to precision.
And he has done it now for, about 12 years?
Oh, yeah.
Avery Brewer gets a key of Cleveland 3 to push the lead to 41-5. Just over a minute to go until halftime. Woods back in the game for Walker Valley with the ball. Wants to drive. Ball deflected away and taken away. Ware with the loose ball. Drive, shoots, yes. Harmony Ware will make a lot of history here at Bradley. She's a sophomore.
There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of them going to set some records before their time's over.
Walker Valley wants to drive, dishes. Here's an open three, shotgun. Just in the ball game for Walker Valley, and knocking down the three is Emily Worden. She did not play against Cleveland Friday night. I was told that there was an illness involved, and so Worden back out here tonight and gets a three for Walker Valley. At the head of the key, Swick. Carpenter will come out and set things up with 12. Now 10. We're down to 8 seconds in the half. Carpenter, 3 left side. Oh, nothing but net. What a way to close the half, as it's going to be 46-8 at the half. Walker Valley trailing Bradley 46-8 at the half. And we'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the Southland Finance halftime show here on Mix 104.1. Back in 2 minutes.
Brian Grissom and Terry Evans, thank you so much for joining the broadcast tonight. 46-8, Barrett's on top of the Walker Valley Lady Mustangs at halftime. Our end of the quarter is sponsored by Interventional Pain Consultants and Dr. Josh Hare. We appreciate him and all those fine folks down there for being one of our sponsors. And let's see here. Halftime, we'll be waiting on some stats from our good buddy Adam. We've got halftime festivities going on here. When they give an announcement or something, we'll turn the mic up over there and try to catch part of that. Right here on the Southland Finance halftime show. And we've got the girls contest going on. As we said, we are at halftime. And Terry, I tell you, it went just about like we thought it would. Walker Valley has not played badly. They just have been overwhelmed. That's just all you can say about it.
Yeah, and Adam Belford just brought us the halftime stats. I'm looking for turnovers because there's been a ton of those.
19.
Yeah, Walker Valley turns it over 19 times. Bradley, 4 turnovers. And that pretty well tells the half right there.
Yeah, it does. Let's see. Shooting percentages. Barrett shot 56% for the first half, 25% for Walker Valley. Let's see. Some point totals for the Barretts. Kemp Cabora Fields with 8. Sloan Carpenter with 3. Avery Brewer with 11. 13 for Harmony Ware and 11 for Hannah Jones. Very spread out scoring as they usually are. We're going to have the boys are warming up here during halftime. We're about 6 minutes from the start of the third quarter. Let's talk about some district standings, Terry. The girls' side is fairly well cut and dry. McMinn County and Cleveland playing up at McMinn County tonight. Let's see if we've got an update on that score from our good buddy Joe Cannon, who's up there at the Cleveland McMinn County, up in McMinn County. 13-9 on our Nissan. Here we go. Cleveland High School 25-19 in the girls contest up at McMinn County on our Mountain View Nissan scoreboard update. As I was saying, the The halftime festivities here, they had a little dance going on out here celebrating all the breast cancer survivors. And I tell you, it's a worthwhile cause, and we need to talk about it more, don't we, Terry?
We really do. I'm so thankful. My mom is a breast cancer survivor, and, I just hate that anybody goes through those ordeals, but thankfully she's okay. And, it's very worthwhile that they celebrate and raise money. Absolutely. And do all the things that they do for that.
Absolutely. Let me very quickly pay a few bills here, Keeley, and then we'll take another break. Village Volkswagen, locally owned and a proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive in an award-winning, locally owned VW Atlas, villagevw.com. Also, the Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. No matter if it's a sports injury, a work injury, or just an accident at home, Voitech Center's got you covered. Voitech.com. Our good friends over at Chick-fil-A pick up your tailgating food at Chick-fil-A. I believe there's a big football game coming up, Terry, if I'm not mistaken, and there will be some chicken consumed.
There'll be a lot of chicken consumed, and that's one of those deals where pre-game will be about 10 hours.
Yes.
Football game, 3 hours.
You got to learn to pace yourself. I learned that many moons ago, and I've got it pretty much down pat. Go by the Chick-fil-A folks and order your trays for the big game today. Also, by Dale's Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, just call Dale's. Just call Dales.com. We're going to take another 2-minute break, Keely. 2-minute break. We'll be back, as always, sponsored by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to high school basketball right here on Mix 104.1. Also, you can watch us live on the Bear Network. Gwen and all the boys up there getting things going, keeping the streaming going, and as well as on Mix TV. I believe there's a rumor that Heartline and Shelton are up there, Terry. That was just a rumor. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Mix TV here tonight for this Hoops for Hope breast cancer awareness night here at Jim Smitty Arena.
Let me very quickly throw in a shameless plug for our good buddy Coach Frazier and the Bradley Central track and field team. They're having a pancake breakfast this coming Saturday morning, February 11th, from 8 to 10 a.m. at Aubrey's Restaurant. Donations will be appreciated. Everybody go by there and get them a pancake and help the track and field team. Terry, let's talk about some district standings right quick.
The Bradley Bearheads 11-0, finishing up the regular season district games tonight, and unless the roof falls in, it's going to be a Bearhead victory. They'll finish unbeaten in the district.
And looks like Cleveland has got second place wrapped up. And then there's several things that could happen down the way in those next three. McMinn, Walker Valley, Ray County, all very evenly matched. And then Ooltewah Howard battling out for that bottom position. We'll talk more about the boys as we go along here after a while.
If my statistics are correct, Walker Valley, unless they win tonight, they will be the 4th seeded team. They will finish at 6-6 on the girls' side. McMinn has 7 district wins, so they will finish 3rd if this game continues like it's been going.
Right. And as we heard, Cleveland with about a 5-point lead at halftime. The Lady Raiders up in McMinn County. We appreciate our good buddy Joe Cannon for sending us some scores this direction. And that does it for the Southline Finance halftime show. And take it away for the third quarter. Terry.
Here is a shot in the air by Hannah Jones. Bounces a couple of times on the iron. Sloan Carpenter will rebound for the Bearettes. Ware, left side, underneath. Jones, low post left side, foul by Elissa Earls from behind. Jones got position, and there was just no stopping her. So Hannah Jones, 6-foot senior, at the free throw line.
Not even a hint of foul trouble as the referees have let them play in the first half. That was the only, Elissa Earls was the only one with as many as 2 fouls for either team.
First one for Hannah doesn't go from the 15-foot stripe. Ames, fires, got it. So the lead will go 47-8 here in early third quarter. And Bradley with pressure. And pass intercepted. Ware wants to drive and taken away as Cox comes up with the steal for Walker Valley, and Brewer comes up with the foul for Bradley. So give the ball to Walker Valley.
Yep.
Got to go length of the court. Bradley. A little bit different look this time on defense as far as the defense in the backcourt.
Kind of a different version of that little zone trap. They've given them a different look there.
Here is Poe for Walker Valley. Gives it up. Bischoff outside. Jones on her. Tried to bounce it, and a kick ball by Hannah Jones.
I tell you, Terry, something else the Bears do extremely well, besides just the relentless pressure, they play the passing lanes amazingly well, and you have to make a pinpoint pass just to get it in there, or the Bearheads get a hand on it.
That's been a trademark, and this year's group is good as I've seen in years as far as cutting out the passing lane.
Right.
You just don't get anything easy from
nothing
when you're going against Bradley. And a shot thrown up won't go for Walker. Here's Bradley in front court. Fields gives it up. Brewer stops a dribble, taken away. Poe on the steal. Double team, gets away from that, gives the ball up to Cox. Cox guarded closely by Carpenter. Wanted a pick from Earls. Here's a drive shot blocked.
My.
Fields blocks it, chases it down, dribbles to half court, and puts a half court pass to the corner. Shot won't go for Ware. Well, Fields did it all. She blocked it, she chased it down, she dribbled to half court, and she found a girl open down there on the left side.
And that's just business as usual for Camorra. We'll look out there, and then you'll see something that says freshman, and it just blows your mind because she sure don't play like one.
It's going to be Walker Valley looking at that half-court trap. Gets the ball to the corner. Bischoff drives. Nice move, Bischoff. Went between 2 Bearettes and laid it in. Best move of the night for Bischoff.
Very nice. The swoop to the hoop.
We're under the 6-minute mark of the third quarter here on Mix 104.1. Bearettes up at 47-10. Carpenter thought about the shot. Ball goes underneath, tipped around, taken away. Lindsay comes out of there with it. Lindsay, a 2-on-3, wisely backs it up.
That's 2 steals in a row for the Lady Mustangs. They're playing well on defense.
Controlling outside, Cox picked up by Carpenter. Bischoff starting a drive, gives it up. Cox in the lane. Gives the ball up to Lindsay. Lindsay wants to drive, dishes. Earls for the three, won't go. Rebound, Hannah Jones. Jones looks up court, comes over to Ware. Gets a return pass. And controlling outside, Wilcox. Back to Harmony Ware in front of Coach Reuter for the three. Another Kia of Cleveland three for the Bearettes, and they go up at 50-10. Poe to the corner. Lindsay wanted to go baseline, and ball knocked away from her by Sloan Carpenter. Carpenter, nice D there, moving the feet and not giving her the baseline.
I tell you what, she's so smooth, you sometimes forget about her out there.
Here is Cox in the lane, fouled. Cox likes to drive to the bucket. She's maybe the smallest player out there, but she loves to drive it to the bucket.
You know, the thing is, Terry, nobody's told her she's the smallest one out there, so she doesn't know that.
Won't come from me. Cox from the free throw line, yes. And I think that's point number one. Is that right, Brian?
Yeah, that's our first one tonight.
We get a official timeout.
Cleanup crew.
Yeah.
Stacy Reimer's all over it. Was it a hair bow or?
Must have been. Second one by Cox won't go. Here comes Wilcox of Bradley. Almost at the halfway mark of the third quarter, 50-11. Going to be Bearettes with the ball. The next high school basketball broadcast on Mix 104.1 will be Thursday night. Greg Phillips and I will have the Polk County at Walker Valley game. That will wrap up the season for Walker Valley. Polk County at Walker Valley Thursday night on Mix 104.1. And then Friday night back here at Bradley, Gary will be back in his seat. And it will be Gary Ornby and Brian Grissom with the McMinn Central at Bradley game come Friday night. I'm going to call it Revenge Night. You can call it whatever,
You
Brian.
better believe it. There's a lot of folks that have already circled that one.
Ball knocked out of bounds, give it back to Walker Valley. Swick will be coming in for Bradley. As Brian said in the first half, good to see her out there.
And she's moving well. We watched her. We wasn't even watching her play ball the other night, Terry. We were just watching to see how she was moving, and she reported that she didn't feel any pain whatsoever after the game, which is outstanding.
And she stole the ball. Here is a steal back by Walker Valley. Shot by Woods will fall. Woods' second bucket, I think, of the game.
Yep.
And so 50-13. Walker Valley down to Bradley here in the third. Here's a drive. Fails, fouled as she drove to the bucket. And the foul will be on Walker Valley's Alyssa Earls.
That's three.
Cox going out. And Woods coming in for Walker Valley. Foul shot, yes. Kamora Fields at the free throw line. And for Walker Valley, Emily Worden back into the game. And coming in as Hannah Jones will go out. Coming in for the Bearettes will be Samaya Francis. So making her first appearance. Next shot also good for Fields. So Francis in the game for the first time. Controlling outside Woods for Walker Valley. Walker Valley will finish the season as far as district games go tonight, and they will finish at 6-6. Bradley will finish at 12-0 unless we have an earthquake. 3 minutes to go in the third. Bischoff, nice drive. Shot won't go down, and the rebound will be pulled down by Francis, who just came in the game. Wilcox, Ware, corner, Swick, underneath with position. Shot is blocked, though. Ware had position, I thought, but coming up with the block is Bischoff. She's going to go coast to coast. Shot no good, and she's fouled on the play. So aggressive play there, but Wilcox blocking the shot, driving the court.
First foul on Erica Swick. as she got in the way there.
Foul shot, good. So Bischoff gets it from the 15-foot line, and Cox will go out for Walker Valley. Pierce comes in. Ware will go out for Bradley. And foul shot also good by Bischoff. 2 from the foul line. Let's see who came in for Bradley. Oh, Jones back in there.
That is, let's see, 4 out of 6 for Walker Valley from the line. The Barretts are 5 out of 7.
Jones has the ball knocked away by Pierce. Pierce giving up about 7-8 inches there, knocked the ball away. Ware pulls the trigger. Here's Swick, guarded by Pierce. Looks for help. Dribbles, gives the ball up. Wilcox, they weave. Here comes a drive down the lane. Shot no good, won't fall. And Wilcox gets the Bradley rebound. Swick for 3, got it! Erica Swick for the 3, and the bench comes alive. Was it a 2?
Yeah, she had her toe on the line.
It's a 2 instead of a 3, but the bench for Bradley erupts with Erica Swick hitting that shot.
It's a beautiful shot, doesn't matter what it is.
Ball shot no good, and it's going to be Walker Valley chasing it down in backcourt, touched by the Barretts, so Walker Valley will retain possession. Swick make that. Bischoff pulls up, shot no good. Here comes the Barretts. Francis won't go, and ball on the floor. It's going to be Walker Valley ball. Bischoff comes out of there with it. Coast to coast, dishes. Pierce doesn't have the shot. Lindsay does. Will she take it? There's the fake. Shot no good, and Jones clears. Ware looking for Francis. She's covered up by Worden. Outside Swick, who hit the 2 a moment ago. Cutting the lane, getting the ball. Easy bucket. Harmony Ware give the assist to Hannah Jones.
I've got her for 16 points in the night.
Just like you draw it up on the board.
Yep.
Controlling outside. Walker Valley with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Woods drive, shot won't go, rebound Jones. Here comes Bradley on the run. 2 on 3 to the corner. Swick for the 3. That time it was a 3. She's 2 of 2 tonight here in the third quarter. So a 2 and a 3 for Erica Swick.
Wow.
20 seconds, that's good to see.
That was a beautiful shot.
20 seconds to go in the third. Walker trailing 60-15. Jones intercepts a pass. Driving. Shot is no good. Ball on the floor. Walker Valley comes out of there with it, and Worden lost the handle. She was open but couldn't hold the pass. And so the score at the end of 3, it's going to be Walker Valley 60. Bradley 60, Walker Valley 15. We'll come back for the fourth quarter in just a moment as soon as I find the notes. Here we go. Close this one out right. At the end of 3, it's Bradley on top. End of the quarter, Interventional Pain Consultants. Proud to welcome back Bradley Central legend, Dr. Josh Hare. Back to Cleveland, IPCTennessee.com. Back in 60. We go to the fourth quarter here on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans, Brian Grisham with the girls game, and Brian will have the boys game coming up. I'll try to keep up scoring, etc. Bradley Francis with the ball, has it almost slapped away. Comes outside to Hannah Jones to reset. Avery Brewer back in the game for Bradley. 60-15. Barrett's on top. They've led throughout. Jones picks up her dribble. Francis back to Jones. Cross-court pass. Brewer. And a new Barrett.
Abby White into the ball game.
Abby White. Here's a drive. Wilcox won't go. Put back. Blocked from behind. Foul. Brewer had possession. And possession. And foul from behind.
That was a good foul right there because it stopped a layup by Ashlyn Pierce.
So, as we said, Abby White, 5'6" sophomore in the game for Bradley. Foul shot by Avery Brewer is good. Games I've seen, Brewer's very consistent.
Oh, she's the Bradley best three-point shooter by far, and she's just a sophomore.
And gets both from the free throw line.
Smooth. She's so smooth from just her entire game.
62-15, 6:50 to go in this game. Boys game coming up. It could be a much different type of game. Two very good basketball teams. Coach Zach Carpenter's Bears against Will Campbell's Mustangs. Steele, Bradley, Wilcox. Nice dish underneath from Avery Brewer to Francis. And just like you want to see it.
Oh, the extra pass.
Unselfish basketball.
Absolutely.
Controlling out and a foul on Wilcox. Bischoff will come back in for the Lady Mustangs, and Pierce will go out.
If you're watching us on the Bear Network up there, the Lady Mustangs are in gray with white and gold trim, and the Bearettes are in their pink uniforms for tonight's festivities.
Woods, right side over to Bischoff. Hard pass underneath, double teamed, and traveling with the ball will be Alyssa Earls. So give it to the Bearettes. 64-15, 5:35 left in this one. As we said earlier, pass underneath to Francis. We'll get to that in a moment. Turnover Bearettes. Thursday night, Greg Phillips and I will be at Walker Valley, Polk County at Walker Valley to close out Walker Valley's season. Friday night here at Jim Smitty Arena, Gary Ownby, Brian Grissom with the call. McMinn Central comes to Bradley to wrap up the Bradley season. Shot blocked by Earls, the shot blocked her shot. Here comes Bradley, three in the air, won't go. Brewer, ball saved by Walker Valley. Nice hustle, Woods, 1-on-3, and she wisely backs it out to reset.
That was a great hustle and then a great decision to pull it back out.
Three won't go for Bischoff. Here comes Bradley. White gives it over. Wilcox. Brewer open. Yes. Right in front of the Bradley bench. And no question.
That's her third three-pointer of the night. 9, 11, 15 points for Avery Brewer tonight.
Woods in front court for Walker Valley. Coach Drew Linus. Over to Chloe Poe. Picked up by White. Bischoff wants to drive and is fouled on the play. So coming in for the Bearettes will be Love Howard, 5'8" sophomore. Swick back in there. And let's see. Had to be another one.
Sloan Carpenter came back in.
Oh, okay. I'm so used to seeing her out there, I didn't realize she had come off the bench.
Don't announce her coming back in very often.
No. And
she promptly steals the ball.
Walker Valley with the turnover here. Swick, shot, won't go. Rebound will be Lindsay. Lindsay against Howard. And we got a foul on Howard right here in front of us. So it is going to be 1-and-1 time for the Lady Mustangs. Lindsay. I think looking for point one. Brian will confirm or not confirm. Doesn't matter. Ball doesn't go down.
She has a free throw already, so 1 point in the game.
Bradley to the attack. 3:14. Sloan Carpenter drives, fouled on the play by Cox, so she'll go to the free throw line. Shot did not go down. Boys game coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. Walker Valley lost by 3 at home against Bradley earlier in the year. Foul shot by Carpenter, good.
And that game was Walker Valley's for the taking. They were ice cold in the first half and just never could quite get back. They almost did.
Worden coming in for Walker Valley. Carpenter hits both. The Mustangs this year in their district contest, all but last Friday night against Cleveland, has been very close. Lost to Bradley by 3, lost twice to McMinn County, both times in single digits. So their season could be a lot better if they had been able to find a bucket or two near the end of the game.
Absolutely.
Open look for White, doesn't go. Rebound on the weak side, Swick. Outside will be White. Carpenter. Francis weaves through. Shot blocked. Worden on the block and the takeaway. Nice D by Worden of Walker Valley. 2:25 to go in this one. Bounce pass underneath. Foul will be on Swick, fouling from behind. And Bradley will have A.D. Guerin coming in, 5'9" freshman. And also coming in for Bradley will be Eli Osborne, a 5'7" sophomore. So I believe everybody will have playing time tonight. Worden at the free throw line. The Cleveland Utilities free throw line got the first one.
Yeah, Terry, I believe that's everyone that is not on crutches that has been in the game for the Bearets.
And coming in for Walker Valley will be Jenna Gibson, 5'9" senior. So Gibson into the game for Walker Valley. Worden to get another, and got that one too. And Walker Valley's going to have another player coming in. Number 13 for Walker Valley, Bella Sutherland, 5'2" sophomore. So I believe about everybody has played for Walker Valley also. Just over 2 to go in this one. It's been all Bradley from the get-go. White gives it up. Here's a pull-up shot from in front of the bucket. The bank is open. Banking it in for Bradley will be
Addie Guerin.
Addie Guerin. Number 40 getting her first points of the game, freshman. Walker Valley controls outside, threw the ball away. Swick. Down court, White. Nice move, White. Doesn't go. Rebound, Worden. Walker Valley runs the other way. Worden passes outside. Woods to the corner. Shot, a quick shot in the air. Won't go for Walker Valley. So we come back the other way after the miss by Sutherland. Here's a drive, a give. Oh, wide open, and they are unable to hit. Putting it back on the other side, though, rebounding her own miss is A.D. Guerin. So missed one and come back with the put back on the other side. And Bradley gets somebody else in the game. Brian, who did they get in there?
Looks like...
Oh, I think they brought Wilcox back in.
Yes.
1 minute to go in this one. Walker Valley, threw the ball away. Steal that time. Picking it up was Howard. Wilcox to White. She's unafraid to take a deep three. It won't go. Rebound will be Walker Valley.
That was Aaliyah Osborne is who we were looking for.
All right. What number? I don't see
34.
Okay. Now we have it. I see her now.
Mystery number.
Yeah, okay. Here comes Bradley, takeaway. 25 seconds in this one. Controlling outside for Bradley is Osborne. White wants to drive. Oh, dish underneath to Wilcox. Wilcox back over White. Drive Foul shot no good. Driving was Howard. She's fouled on the play with 11 ticks on the clock. So Bradley will go to 12-0 in the district standings.
That was Lila Sims with the foul as she gets into the ball game for Walker Valley.
First one for Howard is good. A 74-17 count. Next one, Howard pushes left-handed off the iron. Rebound will be Walker Valley, and I thought we had a tie-up, but it's going to be Wilcox taking it away, and now we have a tie-up between Walker Valley's Sutherland and Wilcox. Error, well, no error because the game's over. Clock runs out. The final tonight, 74-17. Bradley 74. Walker Valley 17. The final here tonight at Jim Smitty Arena. We will take a 2-minute break and be back. This is Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.